Week ahead. Worries about Middle East conflict a big concern while cooling inflation print in India and US may support domestic bourses. Strong retail participation. Impressive quarterly results and robust domestic demand ahead of festival session to boost market confidence. Focus on FMCG, realty, hotel, auto and defense stocks. Fall in inflation may bounce back PSU banks after recent correction. Week ahead. Week ahead. Market outlook. Entire global leaders are worriers about geopolitical tension in the Gulf region which may adversely impact the market. However, strong economy data both in US and India may support the domestic market. Domestic September CPI data fell to 3-month low at 5% and 14-month high. August IIP data to above 10% will be big positive for the market sentiment. Impressive expected domestic quarterly results and strong retail participation may boost positive sentiment in the market. Moreover, U.S. September core inflation stable at 4.1% and CPI reported in line with expectation at 3.70% will be big boost for market confidence. Following dovish comments from top Fed officials that the U.S. central bank does not need to raise interest rates any further, and that he sees no recession ahead along with J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo and Citigroup helped to offset some of the negative sentiment. Global market next week view geopolitical tension in Gulf region will be focused next week after the Israel's military has warned 1.1 million people living in northern Gaza to evacuate their homes. Major economic data point to be released next week includes the U.S. September retail sales data late on Tuesday along with Bank of America, Netflix, Tesla and TSMC quarterly results to be announced next week. Japan CPI data, China September GDP, industrial production and retail sales reports will also be released next week. Global market weekly update. U.S. stocks closing out a volatile week as traders assessed bank earnings, inflation concerns and worries over the conflict between Israel and militant group Hamas. Earnings from three major banks, J.P. Morgan, Wells Fargo and Citigroup helped to offset some of the negative sentiment. Oil was more than 5% higher, rising towards $91 a barrel as concerns about the conflict between Israel and Hamas widening to include Iran flared. Gold surged more than 4% back above $1,900 an ounce. The U.S. Volatility Index was more than 20% higher at one point. U.S., Europe and Asian markets gained between 1–3% this week after the dovish comments from U.S. Federal Reserve officials pushed Treasury yields lower as investors cautiously monitored developments in the Middle East. U.S. September CPI data reported at 3.7% marginally above expectation at 3.6% while core inflation reported in line at 4.1%. Following comments from top Fed officials on Monday, Atlanta Fed President Raphael Bostic said the U.S. central bank does not need to raise interest rates any further, and that he sees no recession ahead. What to buy? Robust sales added to the optimism over the central bank's decision to keep interest rates unchanged may continue rally on realty stocks. Both FMCG, retail and auto stocks may positive on ahead of festival demand. Geopolitical tension may positive defense stocks. PSU banks are looking attractive after recent correction and cooling down domestic inflation print. Hotel stocks will be focused on account strong demand in the hospitality sector. Weekly, week-on-week. Equity benchmark index managed to ended marginally positive this week led by auto, realty, FMCG and auto stocks. Geopolitical tension in Gulf region, important economy data in US Fed minutes meeting, inflation Europe inflation and India CPI data along with quarterly results kept the market were highly volatile this week. Bear attacked across the global in the beginning of the week on Monday after the news of militant group Hamas attacked in Israel. The rising geopolitical tensions between Israel and Palestine dented the global market sentiments. But the global markets including India came out with modest gain due to improved economy data and expectation of war in Gulf region may not be major negatively impact globally. Dovish statement by the U.S. Fed officials in its minutes of meeting. Fall in U.S. 10-year bond yield from 4.88% to 4.65% and marginally above U.S. September inflation data boosted the global market sentiment. In the domestic market, September inflation fell to 3-month low at 5.04% and August IIP reported at 14-month high to above 10% have positive sentiment in the market. Moreover, strong retail participation directly also booted the market sentiment. Moreover, Asia, US and European markets soared between 1–3% this week. Sensex advanced 287 points or 0.4% to close above 66K or at 66,282 while Nifty gained 98 points or 0.5% above 19,700 market at 19,751. Realty sectors were major gainer this week and Nifty Realty Index surged over 4% to close 15-year high. On the other hand, IT Index witnessed major loser this week after IT majors Infosys and TCS announcing disappointed earning guidance. Nifty IT Index slipped by 2%. PSU Bank Index fell over 3% due to profit booking. Nifty Auto, Metal, Private Banks and Energy Index soared between 1–3%. Realty stocks advanced to the highest in 15 years. Robust sales added to the optimism over the central bank's decision to keep interest rates unchanged. Moreover, strong Q2 business updates by major players and buoyant industry outlook from CREDAI. Strong Q2 business updates by major players and buoyant industry outlook from CREDAI. Godrej Properties, Soba, Suntech Realty, DLF gained between 4–8% this week. Robust September monthly sales data and hope of improved festival demand lifted auto stocks this week. Tata Motor gained by 5% this week followed by Maruti, TVS Motor and Eicher Motor. FMCG stocks like Britannia, Hindustan Unilever, Nestle recorded smart gain on hope of improved festival demand. PSU banks like SBI, Union Bank, Bank of Baroda, PNB declined this week due to profit booking. Actionable. Short-term buy. NBCC, SJVN, ONGC, NMDC, HAL, BDL, Bell, Federal Bank. Long-term buy. Ultratech Cement, Indusand Bank, Hindustan Unilever, Tata Motor, Maruti, CEAT Limited. Technical. Nifty strong support-based buying was seen and it moved the index by 170 points from its intraday lows. Bulls were in action during the session and it closed with marginal losses of 40 points despite the negative opening. It formed a bullish candle on daily and weekly frame. It negated its lower highs, lower lows of the last 3 weeks. Now it has to hold above 19,700 zones, for an up move towards 19,850 then 19,950 zones whereas supports are placed at 19,650 then 19,550 zones. Bank Nifty technical levels. Bank Nifty formed a small-bodied candle on daily chart with long upper shadow which implies that selling was seen at higher levels but at the same time it formed a bullish candle on weekly scale. Index is facing hurdle near its 50 DMA from the past few days and requires a decisive close above the same. Now it needs to surpass and hold above 44,444 marks for an up move towards 44,750 then 45,000 zones while a hold below the same could drag it towards 44,000 then 43,800 levels. FIIs and DIIs week on week. FIIs were net sellers 2,200 crore rupees. DIIs were net buyers Rs 3,937. Commodity. Oil. Oil prices surged 6% to close above $90 per barrel against the previous week close after the Treasury Department sanctioned 2 shipping companies for violating a $60 per barrel price cap on Russian crude and geopolitical tension in the Gulf region lifting oil price. Gold. Gold surged 6% to $1,932 per barrel most since March as rising Middle East tensions attract investors seeking a safe haven. Bearish investors were caught off guard by the conflict between Israel and Hamas that threatens to escalate. Corporate action. Tuesday. Glenmark Life. Ex-dividend 22 rupees and 50 paise. Gansel Engineering bonus 2, 1. Thursday. TCSX dividend 9 rupees. Friday, Angel won 9 rupees and 25 paise. Quarterly results. Monday, Geo Finance, Federal Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, Assisi Securities, Seat, Cyient DLM, Tinplate, Nelco and Oriental Hotel. Tuesday, Bajaj Finance, Assisi Prudential, LTTs, TTAA Elxi, Snagine International, Zenzer Tech, Confinance Home, PCBL, Nugent Software, VST Industries, IIFL Securities and Tata Metalic. Wednesday, Wipro, Ultimentry, Bajaj Auto, IndusInd Bank, Polycab, Assisi Lombard, Astral Limited, Persistent Systems, Oracle Finance, Z Entertainment, IIFL Finance, UTIAMC, Titagar Rail, Shopper Stop, Heritage Food and 5 Paisa Capital. Thursday, Hinduatan Unilever, ITC, Ultratech Cement, Nestle, Havells India, Tata Communication, Mphasis Limited, United Breweries, Coforge, Voltas, Cyient, PVR, Tanla Platform, Equitas Small Finance Bank, HFCL, Mastec, South India Bank, Tata Coffee, Indoco Remedies and Agrotech Foods. Friday, JSW Steel, Paytm, LT Finance, Poonawalla FinCorp, Credit Access Grameen, Tejas Network, J&K Bank, KFin Dec, CSB Bank, ICRA, PNB Gilts, Goa Carbon. Saturday, Assisi Bank, Kotak Bank, Yes Bank. Results in U.S. Tuesday, Bank of America. Wednesday, Netflix and Tesla. Thursday, TSMC. Global data. U.S. Monday, Empire Manufacturing. Tuesday, Retail Sales Auto, Industrial Production IIP, Manufacturing Production, NAHB Housing Market Index. Wednesday, MBA Mortgage Application, Building Permits, Housing Starts. Thursday, Jobless Claims and Existing Home Sale. Europe. Monday, House Price Index UK. Wholesale Price Index Germany. Tuesday, Jobless Claims UK. Wednesday, CPI, Retail Sales and PPI UK. Thursday, Manufacturing Confidence and Business Confidence France. China. Wednesday, GDP, Industrial Production and Retail Sales. Thursday, New Home Price. India. Monday, WPI. Disclaimer: investments in securities markets are subject to market risks. Please read all related documents carefully.